So here's, and by the way, this is in general terms. I am not speaking in specifics. Not here to hurt anybody's feelings. And psychologically, pressures from parents, friends, circles of influence. Now begins the time, if you're married, naturally your wife and or your husband wants to buy a house, really double check what kind of house you're buying, what kind of interest rate you're getting, what kind of mortgage you're doing, because these decisions are important. Some people say, hey, do a 15-year mortgage. I may say if you have a global plan and you want to maximize money and protect yourself from things you can't control, I may say go for a 30-year mortgage, maybe save the difference between a 15 and 30, put the difference into another bucket. So if in fact you want to pay the house off in 15 years, you could always tap into that bucket, pay the house off. And by the way, that bucket could have purchased probably 3 or 4 rental properties along the way. So this is the way I think. But now there's, you're getting a house, you're married. There's a lot of different things happening at once. They're hitting you from different directions. And it's important that you have, I'm going to say a financial coach, but listen, I'm not a fiduciary, but yeah, have a fiduciary that's connected to your accountant, that's connected to your trust officer, that's connected to your insurance agent. All your information is on one landing page, so all your decisions are really tied in to who you are from a core value standpoint, what your investment philosophy is, and always make sure the right hand is speaking to the left hand. Mistakes that I made in my 30s was as I began to economically climb the ladder of what some would say financial success, which, by the way, I wasn't ready for, I made investments in box and promotional companies. I bought expensive jewelry. I bought a Mercedes. And I bought a really, really big house. There's other things, and I was saving anywhere between $5,000 and $10,000 a month into some other financial products, which we'll get into. The truth is I could have saved a lot more had I been a little bit more prudent and mentally prepared to handle the money that was coming my way. The reason why the money came my way, though, is because I was working 10, 12 hours a day, building teams, having habits and rituals. And during this time in the 30s, me and my wife had 3 children. So there was different birthdays all the time. There was Christmas, Mother's Day, Easter, Thanksgiving, other families. All these different things begin to happen in your 30s. And if you could write out a disciplined strategy, good things begin to happen. Stay with us. Here's the deal. There's 2 different scenarios here. You could be a disciplined, in your 30s, 9-to-5 person that lives off a beautiful budget, and you're saving money on a monthly basis. It really matters where you're saving it, what the game plan is. Can you touch the money? Is it liquid? Is it available for other opportunities? What is your tax strategy mindset? Do you want to get taxed now? Do you want to get taxed later? Important questions. Are you challenging your accountant, your fiduciary, your insurance agent, what they're saying? Is there somebody holding them accountable? This is real important, right? So that's one part of it. The other part is the guy in the 30s like myself that built a really cool business, started to make money that kind of was way bigger than I ever thought was possible. And as a result of it, spend it, even though I was saving a good 80 to 120 grand a year, I should have been saving $250,000, which would have been closer to 20 or 25% of what I was making, which I recommend everybody on here, you're saving at least 25%. If you're not there, get there. But remember, money, if you're not in check, can create egotism at a level that has unintended consequences. And if you're not right from within, you may not be able to survive the mistakes you make with the financial windfall that comes your way. So it's important you hold people, and I always had people around me that helped me. There was accountability structures at all times around me. And some of the greatest gifts of mistakes is the reason why I'm here sharing this information with you guys and gals right now. So, remember, you already have the disciplined person in their 30s. You already have the entrepreneur person in their 30s. Both are great. Both are listening. Thank you so much. Always comes down to what is your personal savings? How are you deploying the capital? What are your habits and rituals every day? How do you survive financial success? And by the way, how do you achieve financial success? Very important questions. We love to answer all these, and we can. Can I do it on this video? No. I would love if you, at the bottom, click that link, set up a time to speak to one of the folks here at Epic. We will take you through that success process with no obligation. We look forward to hearing from you. And remember, at the end of the day, as long as you stay in the game and you're continuing to educate yourself, when markets go up and markets go down, you will begin to have on your side experience. And as that begins to happen, massive opportunities during your 30s can be the seeds that create financial explosion in your 40s and 50s. Okay, so folks, check it out. As we save money, and some of you folks may have jobs where there's a 401k match. I get it. Go up to the match, hang out at the water cooler. You could have those conversations with people, but we really believe in 20 to 25% savings. And in that savings bucket, like I mentioned earlier in the video, you may want to do a 15-year mortgage, do that 30, save the difference into another bucket. This other savings beyond the 401k match, save it into another bucket. And overfund a cash value life insurance plan. This is where you could become your own bank and begin the process of getting multiple uses of each and every dollar. And from that perspective, now all of a sudden, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to buy rental real estate, or if you want to finance your own debt, or if you want to buy businesses, having this stash of cash that's going to give you a guarantee, it's going to give you protection from lawsuit inflation and interest rates, and at the same time, allow you to leverage it with uninterrupted interest. Good things can happen if you have sober, sound thinking when it comes to your economic prosperity. Go ahead and click that link below. Once again, we will, and I've said this over and over again, sit down and share with you the strategies that if we go from the Rockefellers, if we go from just the average person around the corner that understands these principles and really share not only the banking principles on how they make tons of money, but how successful family offices with generational family wealth makes money, by understanding the power of leverage, liquidity, and control. Thanks for checking us out. We look forward to hearing from you in the future. And oh, by the way, once again, if there's any comments that you want us to do any other videos or answer any questions, please put that in there below. Have a great day.